The year was 2008. Rajesh was planning a cycle ride around Nilgiris. A few of us got involved in that conversation and we said, okay, fine. I mean, there is a potential for us to do a planned multi-day ride, which could be a long distance ride. And that's how the Tour of Nilgiris was initially conceptualized.
This year, for the flag off, we had a wonderful venue thanks to Kannur. It was the parade ground bang in the middle of the city. Quite a big venue to start off the race.
When I turned up at the parade ground, I was really surprised. The kind of atmosphere that was there was really huge, really festive mode.
Good morning, everybody. It's such a pleasure to see so many of you coming and cheering the crazy 70, as we call them, the crazy riders who, instead of looking forward to a nice year end, they come over and go through this Sufferfest. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for all the 70 riders for reaffirming the faith in us and coming over to take the most toughest tour of Nilgiris so far.
Distinguished guests on the dais, it's a great pleasure to be here today. This is, as I said yesterday, the third year we've been associated with the BSA TFN. It's a proud privilege for us to be associated with this event.
The health, 50% of the diseases are lifestyle diseases, and cycling is one of the best ways of really beating them.
We've been trying to promote cycling across the country. We've been doing events like this, like the MTB Himachal, BSA TFN, BSA TOT, cyclothons across the country.
Today, I'm really thrilled to see such a good crowd here in the center of Bangalore, and that too also for one of the adventure activities, that is cycling. It's really great that you people are going to do almost 850, 860 kilometers in a short span of 8 days.
The money raised is used for the remote people, tribal areas, for the health and education, including promoting cycling in the tribal areas, amongst the students in BR Hills.
Cyclothons across the country, and all this is to make cycling more successful in these cities, and more people should take up cycling.
I am green with envy. I want to join you, but I cannot.
Next year.
My memory goes back to 36 years. Without all this paraphernalia, without sponsors like BSA, and without the chief guest like Padma Shri Dr. Sudarshan, I had been to Kanyakumari on cycle.
So you are not only doing adventure sports, today you are promoting cycling and the health of the people of India. That's very, very important.
My only hope is this tour to Nilgiris will spread like a contagious disease in the society, and more cyclists should become active. Thanks to this tour to Nilgiris, my best wishes to all.
And wish you all the very best. Have a very, very safe ride, and please come back with a lot of memories and memories for life.
With this, I'd like to wish all of you all the very best. Have a great ride, enjoy your ride. We have introduced a new bike, like I said yesterday, Mantra, which is a performance bike. So have a good ride, have a safe ride, and have good fun. Thanks.
Then we had actually the military jeep with us, piloting us till we exited the city. Then we were on our nice road and the tour started off. With 2011, we tried to change quite a few things. That was the major change was getting the race section, which for me, I was on day one, I was keeping my fingers crossed till the race ended. I had no clue how it will go on, how people will take it.
Competitive section, the first is competitive section of some 20 kilometers, I guess.
Okay.
Threw up a real surprise.
Been a pretty nice day. I mean, day one would be usually hectic. This year, till now, it's been good from the riders. It's like they allow the pretty long stretches, speeding sections and the tiny curves. And they've been very faster than we expected. We thought it's a long day, but I think we're going to wrap it by 3 o'clock. That's good news for the support crew as such.
So it was fun going up and down. I mean, I only like going down, but not going up. But it was fun. So far, so good.
So far, it's been great. Yeah, that was really competitive.
I hope they put up the timings of everybody. They should not say only one guy has won it. They should give everybody his timing.
Yeah, they would give you.
They'll give, na?
Because they have to maintain the list throughout the ride.
For the ride, correct. So at least we'll know where we stand, yeah.
Yeah, GC standings?
Yeah. Not bad, not to know. एक उसका प्रिंट आउट लेके अभी रखेगा 20 साल के बाद दिखाएगा अपना ग्रैंड चाइल्ड वगैरह होगा ना कोई ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन को मैं भी करता था टूर ऑफ नीलगिरीज राजेश इज टेलिंग मी यू कांट राइड नेक्स्ट ईयर
Why?
पता नहीं थिंक यू रिटायर्ड
You will get TFN pension. That's a good one.
my legs for tomorrow. I think the CS was pretty good. We'll go home and sleep 2 hours.
On behalf of the organizers of BSA Tour of Nilgiris, I welcome you all to this press meet organized on this occasion.
Good evening, everyone. It's our pleasure to be again in Mysore. In all the 4 editions, we have the day 1 of the Tour of Nilgiris has been the ride from Bangalore to Mysore. All riders completed the ride, and it was a very, very happy and safe ride that we had this year. And I would like to congratulate all the riders.
This is the first time we have introduced the CS section, the competitive section, and today we raced 23 kilometers from Kannur.
I've been cycling for the last 3 years now, almost 3 years, and TFN gave me an opportunity to ride with really motivated people who are actually from really successful backgrounds, from various backgrounds, but there's this cycling passion that brings them all together, and that motivated me to get a road bike, train, and hopefully ride along with a new bunch of people, and of course the old timers this year. Today was fun, and I hope it continues over the next 7 days as well.
I took to cycling by accident about 2.5, almost 3 years ago now. I decided that it was not worth my time to sit in a car and travel the 1 kilometer to my hospital that I needed to do. And since I had used a cycle as a child, I decided to buy a cycle. And I think it's all the more important that a country like India looks at sport very, very seriously.
Race stages on TFN is what we've been thinking for a couple years now, and this year it has finally materialized. The first day winner is Mr. Anderson, Mr. Mark Anderson. He has a timing of 33 minutes 56 seconds. That is 33 minutes 56 seconds for a distance of 24 kilometers. And Mandip will pass on the placard to...
He dropped me on the climb. What do you think he survives the day?
Alright, and the stage winner gets a blue jersey, which he gets to wear it tomorrow. It's a specially designed blue jersey for the stage winner. The ladies winner is Vicky Nicholson. She has beaten 48 men on her bike. Her timing is faster than 48 men on bike. So ladies, one for you.
Hassan was again a beautiful road. It was like it was 118 kilometers, I think, that section.
Okay.
And again we rode it very easy.
I felt good, but I don't know how I did compared to the other top riders. In fact, I felt I paced it better today than yesterday. Today my strategy was to just hit every hill hard and then recover on the downhill. So go for a good average speed. So we'll see. And I took it easy, leading up to the climb, leading up to the start. So we'll see. Tomorrow's going to be hellish. So I think, in fact, I'm surprised how hard some riders are riding today, because tomorrow it'll be crazy. We have to ride 180 kilometers and then do a race.
ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಸ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತೆ 2011ನೇ ಆವೃತ್ತಿಯ ಈ ಟೂರ್ ಆಫ್ ನಿಲ್ಗಿರಿಸ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಪ್ರವಾಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂದು ಹಾಸನದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಈ ಸಲದ TFN 11ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿನ ಶುರುವಾಗಿ 23ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಅಂತ್ಯಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ತಲುಪಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಹಾಸನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ಕೂರ್ಗಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕನ್ನೂರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಊಟಿಯಿಂದ ಕೊಡನಾಡು 23ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಅಂತ್ಯಗೊಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ಇದನ್ನು. ಈ TFN ಅನ್ನೋದು 8 ದಿನದ ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಯಣ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಸಲದ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಏನಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಿವ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ದಿನ ಕೆಲವು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಿವ್ ರೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಥರ, ಬರೀ ಪಯಣ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ರೇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆದ್ದವರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಬಹುಮಾನಗಳಿವೆ.
It's 2 days in now, and I'm really happy to have made it to Hassan. I'm looking forward to the rest of the trip. Each day is a new experience. A lot of it is also about what you see along the way. And I've lived in India for 18 years, but there's something about riding through the countryside in Karnataka on a bicycle, and the children run out and wave at you, and there's a very different kind of interaction that you get with the world when you're on a cycle, and it's something very, very special. So that's one part of it. Another part is just the great people that I'm happen to be riding with, the kind of support that I see from fellow riders. I feel very safe and very looked after, and I don't feel like I have anything to worry about. And thirdly, but probably the biggest thing of all, is the team of people who organize this event. Everybody does it for, just for the love of the sport. Nobody gets paid to do this. And the kind of dedication and long hours that everybody here works, the support team, to make this event happen is just awesome. It's amazing. And it's, to you guys, because really, I'm a consultant and I help corporates build teams. That's one of the things I do, get good teamwork going. And I'd like to cite TFN as an amazing example of how a team of people come together and just really make things happen. It's fantastic, and it's all just for the love of the sport and that great spirit.
The reason I keep coming back to ride TFN is because of the beautiful scenic roads that we keep driving along. Karnataka's beautiful countryside is something that you can appreciate a lot while you're riding in a cycle. The responsibility of representing Vivekananda Girijana Kalyana Kendra. This is a NGO that was started by Dr. H. Sudarshan. They started a small hospital 25 years back in BR Hills for the community which is called Soliga community. This is a tribal community living there. And over the course of few years, he also started a school. This is a residential school for all the tribal school kids. I was very inspired by the work of Dr. H. Sudarshan that it motivated me to do something for the people of BR Hills.
Today we had a competitive section of 24 kilometers, between Mysore and Hassan, and we had like 59 people finishing the competitive section, and out of which the leader of the day is. Guesses? Okay, I'll give it to you. Rajesh Nair with 38 minutes, 31 seconds, 24 kilometers. Let me also introduce Ravi, and it's nice to see the co-founders of TFN together and still sharing the winner board, not giving it away. The women's section, we have Vicky. Most of the times it's pretty simple. Vicky being the winner of the day with 43 minutes 23 seconds. Our Chief Financial Officer will hand over the placard to Vicky, the day's winner, with 43 minutes 23 seconds. So the breakfast at 6:45. The briefing will be at 7. We start off at 7:30 a.m. And the luggage deposit, as usual, 6:30 to 7 a.m. is the luggage counter timing. The support station 1 will be closing at 10 a.m. That is at 43 kilometers. Support station 2 at 91 kilometers will be closing at 12:30. Support station 3, where you'll get the lunch, will be open till 2:30. Station 4 at 169 kilometers, which is the starting of the race section, will close at 5 p.m. And at station 5, after station 5 the roads are really bad, so it's a mandatory sweep for everyone. Once you finish your competitive section, the vehicles will sweep you and drop you at the resort. That's the timeline for tomorrow.
Day 3 was really tough in terms of the distance and the terrain. So, the distance was some 170 kilometers, and the competitive section is supposed to be 10 kilometer climb right at the end of the so after riding 160, you are supposed to climb for 10 kilometers. So, and that is the competitive section. So everyone was really apprehensive about the day 3 ride.
Adarsh here, and as today being the third day of Tour of Nilgiris, we are heading from Hassan to Madikeri. It's one of the longest distance in the tour. It's about 180 kilometers with a very tough terrain. And I started setting up things at 8 o'clock, and I'm waiting for the first rider to come. And I feel that they're preserving all the energy at the end, because they have a tough climb and a race at the last station. So hoping to see what best is in store and making their ride more enjoyable and fun.
Was riding very planning their entire ride that day. I remember that we planned to be on certain time. We planned to reach the support stations, each of the support stations at certain time, so that we can be at the competitive section at a certain time. So that is, we did not want to be at the competitive section when the sun is at the high, and we didn't want to ride when it is in full swing. So after having a nice lunch, we took a nap and made sure that we gave time for the sun to go, and then started riding to the next support station, which is the start of the competitive section.
How's the ride going?
Good so far.
Getting ready for the competitive section?
No.
No?
Maybe next year.
What we do is all the time crews arrive at a station, that's PS1, and we synchronize all the watches at once. So, and two of us stay back at time station 1, and the rest two move ahead to time station 2. And as and when the riders arrive, if the bunch of riders arrives, we give 1 minute time gaps to each of the riders, and we send them off. And at the end, there are 2 more timers, so they actually use binoculars to spot them way ahead, and they note down their numbers, and we use a stopwatch, so we keep pressing the lap timers, and that's how we record the timing. And once all this is done, we go back to the hotel rooms and we tabulate all the results. So we note down the lap number and we know which rider we've timed to. So that's how we get the timing for each of the riders.
like a mobile ambulance as well as patrolling to make sure cyclists are safe. They don't get into any trouble. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫುಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನೀರು ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಆರ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮೇಜರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ದಿ
the competitive section is, and surprisingly we after at that point of time we rode 160 kilometers, but we were really fresh.
Okay.
That was a revelation of kind for me personally. I never thought that I could be fresh and raring to go after riding 160 kilometers. I mean that is the kind of learning we get to get while when riding with experienced riders like Rajesh and others. So because they guided us how to save your energy, ride well, but still save your energy and be in a top shape right through the ride.
Okay.
And that competitive section itself was a real surprise in terms of how the riders rode and the couple of incidents that happened in the competitive section that really threw out the characters of the riders.
Sir, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವರ ಪಂದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ 1 go. One, go! All the best. 3, 2, 1, go!
Particular incident was one ditch crash.
Yeah.
So one ditch crash when I was riding the competitive section, that 10-kilometer climb.
Okay.
Really strong, and it was not a continuous climb. So there were some sections, where the grade goes down and flattish and downhillish section.
Okay.
And those sections you can really speed up. So I was like really going strong in that section, and suddenly I saw someone by the roadside looking at the bike. So it was one day.
I'm 45 and I'm 46. I'm a Falmana. I feel 46. You want to wear this in Try it?
ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಸಫಾರಿ. ಸಫಾರಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಇರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ದರ್ಶಕಂತ.
You want to wash the total? It's fine. Then you can leave it. Then do it. You keep this with you. Go ahead.
You don't clean it away from the top?
Huh? I'll clean it when I get up there. Okay?
You sure?
Yeah. Let me wait, okay? Huh? Please, can you... No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll manage. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Tight enough or it's slightly loose, I guess, right?
Can I raise your saddle?
Huh? Yeah, please do it. Please do what you want. It's slightly smaller.
We noticed that he was on a different bike and in a different shape altogether. He was all cut and bloody, blood coming throughout his knees and shoulders and all that. His jersey was cut. So apparently that bike was Narayan's bike. Narayan from Gurgaon. He stopped when he saw Vandit crash and said Vandit was really upset because he was saying he was really doing well and wanted to complete the thing. So Narayan gave the bike to him and said go ahead and finish that. Yeah. That was great from Narayan to say please go ahead and take my bike instead of sitting here. And the guy who crashed, maybe because of the adrenaline or something, he got on the bike and gave it all again. And it was a real sight to see him finish. You have to see that the way he finished, to really understand the kind of character he is.
Yeah.
The kind of adrenaline he was having at that time.
Some cotton. Cold, huh? Very cold. Inside.
Somewhat very slow. Sometimes you don't feel that you're going.
You okay now? You okay? Oh, that's bad.
This is what I'm worried about, yeah.
The hanger is so totally.
Huh? Frame is okay. I don't think the frame hit hard enough. Can we try to get the wheels of wheels actually doing it? No idea how to do it.
It was the first challenging day today. It was pretty easy for last 2 days. Today being, actually I guess it's the longest route in TFN history, 180 odd kilometers. And we have to be very strict on our timelines for sweep. So it was time sweep, so we had cut off for each stations, and anybody coming late after that we had to put them on bike. It's pretty hard to convince the bikers to get off the bike. And then now actually we need to ferry a lot of people. We're just figuring out how to get everybody to the resort in time. Just racing around time, that's been today. But overall a challenging day, but it went on well.
Day 4 was the most interesting ride in terms of there was no competitor section or anything, but the roads were really MTB terrain, so to speak. Okay. So the guys on hybrids and MTBs had real fun, while the rest of us were having an entire bone shaking experience and body massage right on the bike. and it was really and while the roads were that bad, the scenic beauty on the route itself was simply out of the world. But unfortunately, you cannot, keep looking here and there too much. You have to, focus on your, the road ahead. But it was really good. We stopped at a couple of places, at the river flowing and all that. We had real fun. Into Kannur, there was this downhill where the downhill is very nice technical downhill, but the roads are something we needed to watch out for. And at one particular section of that downhill, Vineet crashed. Fortunately, ambulance was right behind, and Arvind, who was riding right behind, came in, took out his biking gloves, put on the surgical gloves which were there in the ambulance. There was a big cut near the eye. So Arvind, the surgeon in Arvind, got on the act and stitched some 4 or 5 stitches or something. It was a blessing to have a neurosurgeon on board and ambulance which was right there, on call, all the time. It was really good in that way. The rest day was, for me, perfectly planned. After some 3-4 hard days of riding, the rest day was planned on 5th day in Kannur, where there was this beautiful beach, a couple of forts and stuff to visit.
And the rest day is, everybody looks forward for the rest day, not only the riders, the volunteers also tired. And on the rest day, we make sure the riders, to tell the riders, no support whatsoever. You're not getting any support on the rest day. We are not reachable on the rest day. And this year the rest day was Kannur on the beach. For some of the volunteers, the rest day started the day before, as in when we were coming from Kannur, coming to Kannur, there is a bike float where we stopped the ride somewhere at the lunch point and then ferried all the riders with their bikes left behind. Now what happened was the riders left, but the bikes were here. Now they had to be carried in trucks to Kannur, which is close to 1.5 hour journey. For some reason, the truck came back very late and started getting dark. So we were left there in an open quarry. It was some abandoned quarry with all the bikes there and waiting for the truck. The truck was no way coming. So we started our rest day there itself. We actually took some twig, lit up a huge bonfire, started singing songs. Myself, the race director Vasu, then there was Adarsh, Salim and all. And our Adarsh got his primal instincts awakened and started dancing around like a caveman. Continue.
Yes, I am feeling great because of being the youngest, and I am the first rider who is doing the full tour of Nilgiris, and many people of Gujarat are also happy because this year from Gujarat I am only one guy of Gujarat.
going and visiting the Kannur fort and to the beach in the evening and having fun at the beach. It was real good. That day even the volunteers let their hair down and had a real blast.
It's a tough day today. I hope you had all rested well. You need every inch of endurance you have in your body today. It's 130 kilometers with a wall in between.
Kannur to Sultan-Bateri was again some 130 kilometers of distance, and the roads in Kerala are narrow. Okay, so most of us were riding single file as such to the leftmost of the road, and were riding very carefully. carefully, and there was this competitive section on day 6. On this day was again a climbing section.
Okay.
So we were taking it easy before that, and it was actually a 13-kilometer climb with some 800 meters of elevation and stuff. And of that 13 kilometers, some 6 kilometers of the climb was designated as the competitive section. By this time, it was the penultimate competitive section as such, and the standings in the GC were really interesting, with Mark Anderson still leading the chart.
Go! Thanks. Come on, spin this! Well, the roads were bad in between, no?
Oh, I just didn't care. That's why I changed my wheel today.
Ah, nice.
Yeah?
That bad? Yeah, almost 2-3 kilometers were like 15,
17. How much?
19.
Okay, good time.
Mera bhi.
1857 like an engine.
That's the man.
The bike helped?
Must have.
I lost behind the traffic.
Same.
Yeah, I got stuck.
By 6
I also got stuck behind a bus.
There was this bus, there was this truck on the road. There's no way.
We are in Kerala, okay?
And it was a real tough day in terms of climbing, that being more pronounced climb. So I had a real good day on that climb.
Well, not as tough as I expected. How much? It was good. Really hammered hard today, and the heart rate stayed with me. Last couple of CS's heart rate just wasn't going up. It was a good ride.
How was the ride? Oh my god. It's tough, man. Very tough.
What climb?
How was the climb?
Was it the climb?
Okay.
Happy I completed it.
Hopefully, yes. I think the climb goes tougher from here. This was just the beginning. Only thing this was the race, but now we have to climb all the way to Sultan Bateri.
Painful, yeah. These are the monsters here, left and right. Let's see how they did.
So with your, hurt and all, how could you manage things?
It wasn't that bad once you you usually make sure other things hurt more, your legs and your lungs, and then you forget about the pain in the knee. It's all relative.
I was 2 minutes 28 faster than my record.
Exactly. What would Jens Voigt do? He would never ever give up because of a small scratch, so we try.
It's very nice, very challenging, super hot.
So how are you preparing for yourself for the climb?
Just keep going, keep moving, and try to maintain constant pace, that's all.
Just behind you.
Mark was not flying. Actually, the weather was not as bad as it was when I did the recce. It was a bit more bearable actually. In fact, it's a bit cooler here. The roads were not that great, but then we knew it was not going to be good. It was difficult to find the rhythm because there were a lot of bad stretches, so you had to kind of roll over them. Not sure what the results are, but I think I've done well.
Good job.
Let's see what happens this evening.
It's very rolling. Awesome, beautiful views and amazing views.
Well, I've done this before, so I knew basically how it's going to be. Maybe from Antwerp down 10 kilometers. So we were all ready for it basically. We just took it easy. That's an easy ride. Sure.
It's a little tiring and it's a little hot.
So how did the competitive section go?
With some looking forward to the end was the main thing that I was looking forward to. The scenery is very nice. It was the scenery that kept me going.
I'll be very happy when it's finished.
So no tiring?
Very tiring, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very tiring. Still got 25 k's to go, all uphill.
All the best.
I'm looking forward to a nice cold beer.
All the best.
even though it was a competitive section, again Mark Anderson came in a few seconds ahead of Rajesh. And overall, by now, he was about close to 2 minutes ahead of Rajesh. So it was really, leading up to the Ooty climb. It is going to be really interesting.
After like 6-8 hours of riding, Rishi almost got fatigued up and vomited, puked out very badly dehydrated as well. Started with one fluids in his back, but it's sad, like we don't want to push him for tomorrow, the next day's ride. We need some rest. So.
The kid rode like a real champ. He did the mistake of not eating properly before day 6 ride. That 130 kilometer climb, ride in humid conditions. What he did was he did not eat properly. I think he did not eat at all the previous night. So he did that mistake, and that had an effect, in terms of he being able to complete the 6th day ride. He completed, mind you, he completed the 6th day also, but at the end of it he was done. He bombed badly on that day. We started from the hotel of Sultan Bateri. So this guy Rishi actually led us out of the hotel.
Start from here via Devarshola. We go to Gudalur and then the Ooty climb till YWCA. The climb is close to 25 kilometers. The competitive section is on the climb. After Gudalur, there's a checkpost, and after the checkpost, the climb starts.
Big day, huh? Right, at the support session, we'll have paper cups. If you have had EPO, you know what to do. Alright, so a couple of things. People who are not really into racing need not stop at the climb station 1. They can just carry on, alright, without the timing bit, enjoy the nature, experience nature, breathe, sweat, cherish, all of that, and no racing. People who want to race, you stop at TS1 and then you get time. In the middle of the 2 time stations, there is a support station. So I request riders who are not racing to stop by, hand out water in paper cups, alright, to the riders, cheer them on, okay? For people who are a little psyched up, no worry, sit on your saddle, keep spinning, got a heart rate monitor, watch your heart rate, and keep your upper body very still, just ride, okay? Good luck, gentlemen!
was this nice descent, and we were going at a quite a decent pace. We don't need to pedal hard to go and gain speed on a descent. So we are going at a very decent speed, and we're wondering what happened. Rajesh's rear tire, which was a tubular tire, apparently came off, and he had a real bad crash on that descent, going at 60 kilometers per hour.
It's not network.
What happened? Fall?
Yeah, blowed the tire. Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah, we just
If you look at the way, in the state of his jersey and bib and everything, it was completely torn. His legs were really scraped up, and again the savior of the tour as such, the Arvind was right behind, and he got Rajesh to lay on by the side of the road, and took care of the first aid and stuff. The ambulance was right there, so it arrived, and they patched him up. He had bandages on his leg and arms and everywhere. When I looked at him crashing like that at that speed, I thought it was done. His TFN is done. I don't think he's going to complete the ride, let alone race and kind of content for the blue jersey. But the way he got up and did the GC is something to really phenomenal.
Okay. The point is now when he stops pedaling, the pain will start off.
Okay, I'll call you back. There is one call.
We were not able to continue. First we stopped because the Rajesh crashed and were waiting for his first aid to complete and all. But again we were forced to stop there because apparently everyone who was entering Tamil Nadu were being stopped because there was a big bandh going on.
We can take the rest. What is the program protocol?
Go 6 kilometers from Goodlur, we have a stop.
Okay.
6 kilometers.
Oh, no problem.
Okay. 6 kilometers. The checkpost is there.
Okay, I will let you. Thank you. Will this stop in Tamil Nadu? Thanks.
Till Nadu. Thank you very much.
You were 5 minutes ago, right?
Okay. 5 minutes.
I think it looks like it's more of a dam issue which is happening on the paper. Kerala state vehicles need to be more careful while running around in Tamil Nadu.
since it has very important purpose. Karnataka police and Tamil Nadu police have been very helpful with arranging security for the vehicles. Looks like they have a escort today to cross their shoreline. It must be good. No, I think there will be no fears.
There will be 3 cars ahead of us, then all the cyclists, and then the ambulance and all the vehicles. Behind the Innova vehicle, the grey vehicle, do not overtake any of the lead vehicles. Be in the what do you call it? How far? Till we reach Kannur.
That's 20 kilometers.
Close to 20 kilometers.
We'll have to go slow.
We'll go slow.
There's a CS, right?
There is support station. We'll stop there. We'll take a call again there. We'll stop at the support station. We'll take a call, and then we'll move ahead.
Will the race be there or not?
Excitement. There will be race.
Okay.
On the positive note, it is good that we got our legs rested, and we are going to go and check again in support station 1.
So once we got to Ooty, the interesting part, the 20-kilometer climb of climb competitive section. Yeah. Almost 1,000 meters of climb, 20 kilometers of non-stop climb, and it was going to decide the GC.
Blue GC,
Yeah, blue jersey. So Rajesh was really prepared. Mark Anderson was really prepared, and everyone else was really prepared.
Yeah. 22-kilometer race. You have some bad patches at around 5.5 kilometers, 10.5 kilometers. Between 16 and 18th kilometer, you will have a little bit of downhill also. So have a watch on the road. Okay, keep watching and take care. Especially around the Nilgiris stretch, you will see some bad patches. So take care when you are actually around those sections and ride hard. 3, 2, 1, go! All the best.
I'll give you a time slot if you want that way.
Give me a countdown at 10. Okay. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go! All the best.
the end, the first thing I asked after I completed the climb was how is what was Rajesh's time, what was Mark Anderson's time. So because we were really interested, I was sure that I am not in contention or anything, but I was really excited to see what is the GC like. Everyone was excited like that.
Not so bad. I have a Ooty jinx for the past 3 years. I thought I did everything right. I crashed. But I think I rode the ride of my life, I think. Let's see what the results say this evening. I think I got it.
I came to know that Rajesh, despite his crash and everything, managed to put 4 minutes on Mark and got into the blue jersey with nearly 2 minutes of 2 minutes ahead of Mark. That was a real highlight of that day.
What makes me most happy is that we have riders like Mark and Jeff and another Mark and all our boys from Bangalore and elsewhere who have really come and put a good show. It's been very competitive. People have been fighting for different slots, and from my perspective it is incredible to see this because somebody like me who's been involved with Indian cycling for a while, I didn't envision this. So we took a risk in January trying to incorporate a race part in the Tour of Nilgiris, and to sit here in Ooty and see how people have done, performed so well, gives me much more satisfaction than what the results would say this evening, because so much work has gone behind this. Our support team, the volunteers, the organizers, the medical staff, just about everybody. It's been thorough professional work from everybody, and I think we just can get better from here. We always take feedbacks from everybody. We listen to what the riders tell us, and hopefully we will learn from here, and next year we can do something even more entertaining and take cycling to a whole new level in this country. So I hope, through our performance we have at least set an example for riders who would like to come and take part next year. That's it.
Okay, so today's stage winner is Rajesh Nair. Among the ladies is Vicky Jeff, who trailed the winner by 15 seconds. Lord Fixie Winky.
Short ride tomorrow. You're starting late at 9, but the luggage is at the usual time, 7 to 7:30. We start at 9. There's only one station on the route. It's a 45-kilometer course, so there's only one station. It's a mobile station. It'll be somewhere close to 22 or 25 kilometers.
Go!
3, 2, 1, go!
Lord Venki!
That is a beautiful ride. And now coming on to something that has been the historic moment this year, which is the competitive section.
Every day we identified the most strenuous part of the ride and made them the competitive section. And this really tested the grit of every rider. And we have the top 4, and it's my pleasure now to call upon Meera Velankar, who's the second overall in the women's category. Meera, it's a pleasure. So Meera gets
Thanks so much.
a prize from Dive India. It's a 2 days and night package.
Bring this with you.
Then we have the second in the men's category, and this goes to Mark Anderson.
I think we can both say we want more downhills next year.
So Mark, we look forward to having you again this year, more stronger on the climbs, and we'll see what we can do about the flats.
Absolutely. Find some more flats for us.
Thank you, Mark. It was a pleasure having you.
Great show.
Great show. Yeah. So now we move on to the first prize in the women, and it's our pleasure to have Vicky Nicholson. Vicky, pleasure to have you. Can you also join in?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And she also gets the blue jersey. And Deepak, can you hand over the blue jersey to Vicky?
You'll wear it.
So Dive India gives her a week holiday at the Andamans, and BSA gives her the Montra Jazz. Abhishek, can you please hand over the Montra Jazz?
Ride that to Andaman.
Thank you. So Vicky, everybody has a question. How will you get to Andamans on cycle?
Well, it'll be a long journey, but we'll see how it goes.
Pleasure having you, Vicky.
Thank
Look
you
forward
so
to seeing
much.
you next
Thank
year.
you, everybody. It was an amazing 8 days. I just loved it. Thank you to all of you for so much hard work. I know that got put into this, and I just feel like I've made so many great friends, and that's probably the most special part of all. So thank you.
And then there was the toughest of the all challenges, the winner of the men's category, Rajesh Nair. Can we have you on stage?
Yeah, come on.
All hell, Baba.
Memory card. Memory card.
Mantra now. Rajesh goes to Bangalore on Mantra now. No, Lanka. All down.
Have to go to Lanka.
All down.
You're going south.
Okay.
More bikes.
That's the moment.
Josie.
Jersey, sir.
I've been waiting for it since 7 days now. Give it to me.
Okay, no more teasing for you. Deepak, can you hand over the blue jersey?
You don't need to wash also. No, I told them to save a medium for me. Yeah? So this is me. Finally, I get to.
Hey, wear it.
Have to wear it.
You need to wear it. Yeah.
All right.
So Rajesh, how are you going to get to Sri Lanka and then from there to Andamans on the side?
Well, if I read the Ramayana correctly, there should be some sort of bridge I can use it. So it should be okay getting back to Colombo on this. Thanks a lot. I mean, it's kind of a difficult thing to play two hats, organizer and cyclist, but I think this time it's been a lot of hard work for everybody. I don't know what to say. I mean, I was here 6-7 months ago when we did the recce, and it's kind of strange to actually be here and see all this. You know, probably next year we'll find some other good place. It's been great. It's been a great tour. I think the best we've done so far. It's been absolutely fantastic. The riders have been really strong. And our experiment to include a race section actually paid off. Looking at the enthusiasm we saw every evening, people wanting to know their times and people really putting an effort to ride through those sections.
Hey, I want to say one cheers for the guys who organize everything, eh? As loud as you can. You guys fucking rock!
I mean, it's a hard-working team of 30, and you're not seeing many of them here because they're busy coordinating the ride back to Bangalore. It's a very, very hard-working team, and it's a pleasure to have riders like you. And we are ready for any more tougher challenges as long as your riders are having fun. Okay, so signing off here from the Coordinate Viewpoint, and thank you all for coming and being with us. Thank you.
I would really like to come again and do TFN.
The race was quite a huge addition for TFN. So definitely it's going to stay in 2012 and the TFNs to come up. That will be the hot thing about TFN. Basically, you come here, race with some of the best riders in some of the most challenging or toughest routes, and you win, you take back the pride. That's what will be there in the TFNs to come up.
So the year 2012, we want to kind of build on the strengths of what the experiments that we did last year. We want to make the race a lot more energetic, kind of try and put a little more climbs on the race sections, make it a little more endurance based.